All right, so I wanted to talk about how I got exposed to this social justice warrior concept and why I speak out against it, because I've never been a very political person. I was always very indifferent and apathetic towards politics. I thought that politicians were just liars who would say whatever they had to say to get where they wanted to go and have their power and recognition and control. So I never liked them very much. I didn't like politics very much. I used to think that basically there were all these people that had a whole bunch in common. They were great people. They were living good lives, taking care of their families. They would get along, but then because of this stupid, inane concept of politics, they would have like these huge disagreements and get angry at each other and stuff. So I thought it was just stupid. So like, if you read my Facebook profile, like my religion was atheist and my political affiliation was apathetic. So, and I still am pretty much that way, but like at the end of 2015, about 3 weeks after the incident occurred, I came across that shrieking girl video, and I just see like all these Yale students. This is Yale. This is supposed to be the cream of the crop, like our elite, advanced, best representation of what our universities have to offer. And they're all freaking out like a bunch of little crybabies and just attacking the character of this professor who obviously cared about them a great deal, because even as they were assassinating his character and screaming at him, he was being all calm and trying to teach them. He's trying to educate them and help them grow as people while they're attacking him, because he loved them, he cared for them. And I was like, this is insanity, what's going on? So of course I wanted to see what started all this nonsense to start with. And I go, and it's just this email where like they were talking about maybe banning Halloween. So that professor's wife wrote an email on how college is a time to come across different ideas and learn how to express yourself and learn how to be challenged, and to learn that not every view in the world is the same as yours, and it's time just to learn how to disagree, to defend your ideas and maybe see the ideas of others and why you don't like them. It made 100% sense. It's basically like it's a time to grow up and to develop as a person and not be a sheltered little baby anymore. And this is the email they were freaking out over. I was like, this is craziness. So that's when I started watching videos. Like, there's just so many crazy people out there right now. And like I said, I'm still not a political person, but you know, my thing was always just live on a beautiful island, eat good food, lift my weights, do my kung fu, be happy. I didn't care about any of that other stuff. And now all these people are like trying to steal our freedom, like censor our speech, tell us what we can or cannot say, what we can or cannot think, say that this art is unacceptable because it's got this concept in it. And it's like, dude, lay off, you know? Live your life and let us live our life. Quit telling us what we have to think and what we have to say, while trying to ban everybody that says anything that disagrees with their stupid, off-base ideology. So that's frustrating stuff. So that's why I've started making videos like this. It's not that I want to be a political person or I want to offend people or anything. I think there's like a whole huge spectrum of people that see that there's extremism here and nonsense here, and that these crazy, super strongly held beliefs don't align with reality. And everybody all along the spectrum is calling them out, whether they're this extreme or that extreme. I mean, you'll see there's liberals on our side, there's far-right conservatives on our side, there's Christians on our side, there's atheists on our side. It doesn't matter. We're all just people that can see that this is nonsense, and we're just calling it out. But it's strong right now. It's like taking over the universities. You watch Computing Forever's channel and all the craziness that's going on in the universities, and then it's really, really bad on the internet. Like, Twitter's banning everybody that disagreeing with the social justice warriors, and Tumblr's just insane. But I never liked either of those platforms anyway, so that doesn't affect me. But you even hear about maybe YouTube and Facebook considering things, and obviously a lot of people do use those platforms, so it's craziness. So far in my own personal life, it hasn't come into my physical reality. Maybe that's because I live in Hawaii. Maybe we're a little bit more isolated, I don't know. But I'm also a pretty introverted person, so it's not like I'm out and about very much, but it's just craziness. So I'm glad there's a lot of people speaking against this kind of stuff. I'm a very, very busy person trying to earn a living, trying to get this business up and running, so I don't have the time to research and make good quality videos like a lot of people out there, but I'm very happy for people like Sargon of Akkad and Computing Forever and Bearing and ShoeOnHead and Armoured Skeptic and Undoomed and all those people. There's a whole bunch of them out there, and they're doing a good job, and I'm glad they're putting awareness of the nonsense that's going on. So, because it's craziness. They're accusing everyone of being racist and sexist, but they're the racists, they're the sexist, because to them there's no difference between some guy just living his life trying to be nice, treating people with respect, actually caring about the feelings of others, and some crazy wife beater or some like rapist or something. Like, we're all just sexist pigs living in a rape culture, holding people down and wrecking lives just because we're a man, just because it's something we can't help. And there's no difference to these people between like some person just living their life, being a good person, treating people with respect, and like a Ku Klux Klan man or an Aryan Nation guy. Because if you're white, you're racist. That's how they see things. They don't see things based off of actions, based off of character, based off ideas. They just see things based on physical characteristics that people are born with, that people can't choose. And I'm like, that's insanity, man. That is racism. That is sexism. You guys need to get a more realistic outlook on life, because the outlook you have isn't going to achieve anything good. It's not going to unite people. It's going to divide everyone and make everyone fight amongst themselves. And then we're just going to keep getting exploited because we're all divided instead of standing together. So I'm glad people are calling this nonsense out, because it's really, really bad.